Theatre Arts Professionals Regulatory Council Establishment, etc. Bill 2018. Mr. President, may we invite the Clerk of Senate to read the short title of the bill.
Clerk of the Senate.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, Theatre Arts Professional Regulatory Council Establishment, etc. Bill 2018, SB 681, first reading.
Theatre Arts Professional Regulatory Council Establishment, etc. Bill 2018, SB 681, first reading taken. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, the second business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of Senator Babajide Omowarare on the Federal College of Education, Ibokum, Ogun State Establishment, etc. Bill 2018. Mr. President, we wish to invite the Clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
Clerk of the Senate.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, Federal College of Education, Iboku, Osun State Establishment, etc. Bill 2018, SB 673, first reading.
Federal College of Education, Iboku, Osun State Establishment, etc. Bill 2018, SB 673, first reading taken. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, the first order of the day is a motion standing in the name of Senator Samuel Anyau on the rescission of the Senate resolution in respect of a report on a petition from Mr. Inochiri Anosike Ibokeke against the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency NDLEA over his wrongful dismissal from the service for alleged misconduct. Mr. President, we wish to invite Senator Samuel Anyau to move the motion.
Senator Samuel.
Thank you, Mr. President. Very distinguished colleagues. My name is Sam Anyangu. I represent Imo East and Imo State. Mr. President, the Senate recalls that on Thursday, 3rd May 2018, the report of the Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Public Petitions in respect of a petition from Mr. Nochiri Anosike Ibukaike against the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency NDLEA over his wrongful dismissal from the service for alleged misconduct was considered and adopted by the Senate. The Senate notes that the recommendation of the committee on the report was that the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency NDLEA, in addition to issuing a letter of clearance to Mr. Nochiri Anosike Ibukaike, in order not to jeopardize his employability, should pay him the 3 months' salary in lieu of notice. The Senate aware that the resolution of the Senate based on the recommendation was that the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, in addition to issuing a letter of clearance to Mr. Nochiri Anosike Ibukaike, in order not to jeopardize his employability, should pay him for the 3 months' salary in lieu of notice as 2330318. The State observes that the recommendation that it did not fully reflect the opinion of the committee and thus calls for rescission of the resolution by the Senate and replacement of same. The Senate further notes that the correct recommendation of the committee on the report should be that the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency NDLEA should restate, promote, retire, and pay appropriate benefits to Mr. Nochiri Anosike Ibukaike since his dismissal was an error and without clear cause. Senate accordingly resolves to 1. Urge the Senate to rescind its resolution that National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, in addition to issue a letter of clearance to Mr. Nochiri Anosike Ibukaike, in order not to jeopardize his employability, should pay him the 3 months salary in lieu of notice. 2. Replace with same that the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency NDLEA to restate, promote, retire, and pay appropriate benefits to Mr.
was accompanied by a report which was duly signed by members of the committee. Therefore, I think that the proper procedure should be that any decision should equally be accompanied by a report duly signed by members of the committee so that we know that we are on safe grounds. Otherwise, rescinding decisions of this Senate on mere presentation of motion without accompanying documents is likely going to take us into some murky waters, that will be injurious, to the integrity of the Senate. Therefore, I would rather, Mr. President, request the committee to go back and present another report in which we are certain that the entire members, or at least a substantial number of the members of that committee, has appended their signatures, to this intended change. Thank you, Mr. President.
Chairman, you want to respond to this? What exactly? Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Chairman, if you recall, I cited order 43 and 56, 3. I think 56, 53.6. 53.6, where I quote, Mr. President, that it should be out of order to attempt to reconsider any specific question upon which the Senate has come to a conclusion during the current session, except on a substantive motion. If you recall, this is a report of the committee. We drew the other report because there was an error, and then you say I should come aware of motion, and that's what exactly we did. I started new. The report is still the same. Members that signed is still the same.
Deputy Leader.
Mr. President, I think this is a very straightforward matter. A decision has been reached by the committee. Erroneously, when the report was presented, the committee discovered that it was not the recommendation of the committee that was reflected in the report presented. And therefore, the committee said that was not what we recommended. Our recommendation is different from what has been represented, and that error should be cured. But in view of the fact that a decision has already been taken, the rule allows you to come back by way of motion to bring to the notice of your colleagues that an error has been made for the purpose of correcting the record. That's what was done in this circumstance.
I think it's a pretty straightforward issue, so it's just for us to agree that we just to motion to rescind our decision. That's all. So I'll just put the question, and those in favor that we do rescind the earlier decision say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, the second order of the day is a motion standing in the name of Senator Shaibu Issa Lau on the destruction of lives and property by rain, windstorm in Jalingo metropolis, and the urgent need for relief materials to be provided to the victims. Mr. President, you may wish to invite Senator Shaibu Issa Lau to move his motion.
Senator Lau.
Thank you, Mr. President. Distinguished colleagues, Senator Shaibu Issa Lau representing Taraba North. Mr. President, the Senate knows that on the 5th of